Now, West Ham United signed Said Benrahma on the 16th of October in a loan spell, which was then made permanent on the 29th of January 2021. I think it's fair to say that Said Benrahma's time at West Ham as of late and pretty much his old time at the club has been a frustrating time for the Algerian. In this video, I'm going to be discussing Said Benrahma on a whole, Moyes' treatment of him and how I think that's affected his quality of play at West Ham and everything else involved with with my current views on Said Benrahma. In the next few days, I'm going to be breaking down every single issue that I currently think is wrong with West Ham, talking about it in a video and then handing over to you guys in the comment section to give your thoughts. This is the first one of them. I'm here to talk about probably the hottest and most talked about topic at West Ham at the moment, and that is Said Benrahma. Before we get into it, drop a like, subscribe to West Ham Unofficial if you're new. Check out our channel sponsors, SRM Carver and Son, by clicking the link in the description down below. Right then, so we signed Benrahma. He was very, very much highly regarded at Brentford, one of their better players in the Championship. We were told skillful, talented, was going to light up the pitch. And to be fair, that's what he has done at some points. And many Brentford fans have said to us when we've played them in the last year or so, that's definitely not the Said Benrahma that they let go a couple of seasons ago. We all know that Moyes took a disliking to Said Benrahma some way along the road. There's been some sort of falling out or some sort of disliking from David Moyes, because it's quite clear. It becomes quite clear from David Moyes through, even if he gets onto the pitch, which is a bonus for him, and how many times he gets substituted and everything else. It's just so frustrating, because I think he's one of the most talented and skillful players we've got on our squad, but he's just not being allowed to show what he's got, because he's either on the bench or he makes a mistake and he's hooked off, whilst Souček and Bowen and everybody else can not really do too much in the game, and they stay on, but it's Benrahma every single time that's the one that gets taken off. And it just feels like, I'm sure he feels like he's trying to fight a losing battle. The clip that sums up, you'll find it on Twitter, is where David Moyes is readying up Manuel Lanzini, the ball's out of play, and Benrahma quite clearly knows what's going on, and he's just there just shaking his head because he knows what's coming. And the inevitable did happen, of course. Our only player with a bit of spark, a bit of energy, a bit of hope for West Ham, who scored the goal but kept us in the game for so long because we took the lead through just a moment of absolute magic from Said Benrahma. Without that, then I think we would have lost by a couple more than we did. The only player that's shown that little bit of potential hooked off. Now, I could have either took Souček off, who did come off for downs, but I could have took Souček off for Benrahma. I could have took Bowen off for Benrahma. I could have took I could have took Paqueta off for Benrahma. Not Benrahma. Why Benrahma got subbed off, I do not know. And it's just week after week, and you can see last year he kind of vented his frustrations when he got subbed off at the home game against Newcastle. They had a bit of a little bit of an argument on the touchline, and I can completely understand his frustration, because there's a couple of other players that I think should have got subbed before Said Benrahma yesterday. Didn't get subbed, but the inevitable Said Benrahma did end up getting subbed, which is, it's so frustrating. And the fans voiced their opinions as well. You heard Said Benrahma ringing around the London Stadium as he got subbed off. If the fans can see it, 60,000 people turned on David Moyes there, because the substitutions have always not been as good as we'd have desired to at times, and that's just another example of it. And then for David Moyes to come out after and say there seems to be an awful lot of experts out there, it's just a kick in the teeth for the fans, quite frankly. The frustration there from the fans, because we feel empathetic towards Said Benrahma, because we can see that potential, we can see what he's got there. Moyes must see it in training, because all the players seem to talk quite highly of Said Benrahma, and he just doesn't get the game time and the ability that perhaps other players that have been mediocre this season have got. Yes, he started quite a few games this season, but Moyes has been left with no other option to. Otherwise, he would have looked like a complete and utter idiot. But he did yesterday by taking him off, and for him to say, I didn't really think Said Benrahma did much more apart from score. Even if he didn't, which I think is wrong, he still scored and he still kept West Ham in the game, and he still helped us get to the position we were. So it just baffled me when he got subbed off. What I think needs to change here, the Athletic have reported today that the board still have full trust in David Moyes. So listen. I'd be surprised if he goes. To be honest with you, if we lose next week, I think it could be a whole different story. But the only thing that I can see changing here is Moyes. The only person that can change this situation right now is Moyes, especially with side Benrahma. Give him the game time. Don't sub him off when he's playing well. Don't sub him off when he's been the only decent player on the pitch for West Ham, and then we might get somewhere with it, because he's shown some really good sparks this season. Forest away, I thought he was excellent. There's loads of games this season where I think Saïd Benrahma has been very good and wrongly been substituted off. The treatment is just embarrassing, quite frankly. You know, it's got to the point of just complete and utter. You know, just I don't even know a word for it. Completely and utterly just wrong. It is just wrong. The treatment of Saïd Benrahma from Moyes at the moment is wrong. And to be fair, I wouldn't have been surprised if Benrahma walked in the last summer transfer window. That wouldn't have surprised me at all. But he's stuck with it. Fair play to him. He's got that bit of game time. But again, it's just 2 steps forward and 1 step back for Saïd Benrahma. And that's not self-inflicted. You know, in the past, he has played some poor games. Last year he wasn't great when he had a couple of opportunities, but there's no reason why he shouldn't be starting in this West Ham side, because he's been our best player at the start of this season, our most creative, and overall just our best player. So why he's not starting every game, why he's getting subbed off, is just absolutely beyond me. And the only person that can change this and maybe get us going in the right direction is David Moyes, by starting him and not subbing him off when he's playing well, because maybe he would have brought that bit of magic that we were missing, that Paqueta quite clearly wasn't going to give to us, because I thought he was poor. I would have much rather he took Paqueta off, but he's the £50 million, you know, Brazilian Magnifico, and I thought he was really poor yesterday, and I don't know why he wasn't subbed off. I don't know whether Moyes just didn't want to, because he's the big name. But I don't know. I'll tell you what, if I was Saïd Benrahma, I'd be absolutely livid. And to be fair, if I was in the position that he was in now, I probably wouldn't be at the club. I would have forced my way out in the summer. But fair play to him for staying, and he needs to get the right treatment now, because it's just getting beyond a joke. But yeah, what's your thoughts? What do you think Moyes should do with Saïd Benrahma? What do you think Saïd Benrahma should do? And any other thoughts on this subject? Put that in the comment section down below. It's an interesting one, and hopefully we can resolve it, because it's simple to resolve it. Start him, don't sub him. That's it. Moyes, that's what you've got to do. Thank you very much for watching this video. Put all your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll read them all. And yeah, it's an interesting debate. Something's got to change on it, that is for sure. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty of exciting videos coming up. Build up to the Blackburn game coming up, that, to be fair, nobody's really bothered about at the moment. It's all about the game on Sunday. We've got to build up to that. And plenty more exciting stuff coming very, very soon to West Ham Unofficial. Saïd Benrahma, what would you do with the current situation? Put that in the comments down below. That's it from me. Only one thing left to say. Come on, you Islanders, and I just beg that Moyes does the right thing and starts treating Benrahma right. Thanks, guys, and bye-bye.